I'm just about to box my Scott Foil 10. I've had it for a few months now. And it is a great machine, it rides really well. But I'm sending it back because I have had a couple of issues. The couple of issues been the same issue, reoccurring. The first time my bike put itself into adjust mode to the gearing for the rear derailleur. So the paddles are still in good condition. You can see not even a mark on them. And the other on the left one for the front derailleur. The front derailleur still works like a charm, no issues. As you can see, the cables are still really good condition, not frayed, not pulled. Brakes still great condition. The frame, for some reason, the dirt sticks to it no matter how much I try to clean it. The dirt just, or maybe oil markings from the chain. Even though I keep my chain sparkling, the spark doesn't get ridden in the wet because I've got my Trekmadone that goes in the wet. That's my winter and my wet bike. But the reason why I'm setting this is a few months ago I was out riding, took the bike off the car, went for a pedal, and the gears wouldn't change. Unfortunately, because it was already on the lowest gear, that's what it does when it goes into adjust mode. It was on the lowest gear, and when I kept on changing because I thought the gears weren't working, I just pushed buttons. The chain jumped off the cassette and chipped the frame. If I can get a good, let's see if I can. There we go. You can see it in there. So you can see I chipped the frame. I thought it was my own fault. So what I did was I kept the bike because I thought it was my fault that it happened. I thought when I was cleaning the bike, maybe I pushed the adjust mode on the bottom of the box, as you can see. So I thought I pushed that button there by accident. It would be very hard to do by accident, but you never know, these things could happen. So I accepted it. I continued riding the bike. Eventually, after a wee while of holding in the button on the bottom, it corrected itself, and it started working again. So a few months later, it did it again, and that's when I knew that it wasn't my fault, because when it happened the first time, I made sure not to go near that button, even when I cleaned my bike. So it then put itself into adjust mode again. I knew it was my fault. So I then went up and put my bike up. Well, at first, actually, I thought it was my fault again. Maybe it was never had enough charge. So I went and fully charged it. As you can see, fully charged. And I always make sure I charge it once every couple of weeks. Because I don't ride it that much. I heard that it can last a few months, but I don't ride it that much. I just make sure that it's charged up every time. Yeah, but now the whole derailleur stopped working. It doesn't. I thought, I've heard and I've read up that it can put itself into crash mode when it stops working, and you're meant to hold the bottom button for 5 seconds. I've done that. I'll give you another show. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did that. I don't know. Maybe I'll count to Mississippi seconds, but just go up to 6 to make sure. And nothing. Still no work. As you can see, front mech works a charm still. You can see. So that's still working nicely. Nice to readjust. Wheels still running true. Brake pads, still plenty of life in them, as you can see. You can't really see, but there's still plenty of life. I'll spin the bike quickly to show that it's still running true. You can hear that. All sounds good. There we go. So as I said, anything that, other than the rear derailleur not working, there's a couple of scuffs in the bottom crank. That's obviously from me. from trying to clip in. You get a few scuff marks. No other marks other than the stains from the oil. Bike's never been crashed, never been dropped. Pride and joy. Other side still looks good. And again, just a little mark on the left crank arm, from clipping in, so nothing there. You can see the frame still in good working order. Front wheel still rolls nicely. There we go. Everything nice and straight. Condition of rear mech is still really good. You can see there. No marks again on the bottom one. So just hoping to get this fixed. I'm not happy about the frame. I'd like the frame fixed as well, since that wasn't my fault. I didn't like having scuffed frames either. But thank you. I've had great service from Treads. Customer service has been superb. So thank you for your time.